I have to confess I do have a dream. Since 1965, I believe every President's Council meeting has occurred on a weekend. I dream sometimes, I wish that we could have one meeting that would be on Wednesday. No dinner, no meeting, no football game, no musical. We just simply meet about 6 or 6:30. And we'd send you out to home Bible studies all over the city of Searcy. I think you would be blown away. As Dr. Burks mentioned, it's inspirational when you hear students aspire to something great. But last Wednesday night in our home Bible study, I heard them wrestle with their fears. I heard them wrestle with some difficult questions. I can tell you it's just as inspirational as I heard them go back to the holy text, the ancient text that still can guide them in a contemporary culture. I think you'd be inspired. It's a moving experience to hear these students wrestle with their faith in that kind of setting. And today, we have two students that are part of our home Bible study. And they're representative of what I think is really the strength of this institution. The first speaker is Mary Kyle Walker from Decatur, Alabama. She's a senior and general studies major, but getting ready for pharmacy school. And she's going to speak to us first. And following her is Austin Grieve, another senior from Dallas, an accounting major. And I think he's just found out he's going to work for some small little organization in Bentonville, Walmart. If I could brag on him for a minute too, he was also selected as only one of 8 people to go into what I would consider one of the best finance leadership programs in the country. Walmart goes to schools like Cornell, Columbia, Wharton, and Harding. And Austin's one of those selected for that esteemed program. And beyond their academic accomplishments, Mary Kyle and Austin, I think, represent the spiritual depth of our students. And I think you'll be inspired by their presentation today. So we'll start with Mary Kyle and finish with Austin.
Thanks, Dr. Williams, for the introduction. My parents will pay you later for all that you said. I was talking to my roommate last night, and she was trying to help me out with what to wear. And she was like, well, do you want to wear flats or heels? I said, well, it has to be heels because I don't know how tall the platform's going to be. I don't know if they'll be able to see me. So it was a good idea to wear the heels so I could be up here. Like you said, I'm a general studies major and aspiring to go to pharmacy school. And he asked me to speak on my experience here at Harding. And I didn't really know. I don't feel like I have a story. And so I just thought about the experiences that I have had. And so the main thing that I thought about was the community that Harding's brought to my life. And the community in different aspects, and I'm going to talk about all the different communities that I feel like I've been a part of and the opportunities that it's provided for me throughout the past 3 years and continues on through my 4th year. Because of these communities that Harding can give to anyone who comes here, it only comes to those who look for it, I do believe, and so, but anyone can find something here. And one of the major communities that I've been a part of is my social club. And so many different people, many backgrounds, and many unique characteristics of each person. And I have a core group of friends that we all come from different places. And I have one friend who's president of ASI, going to law school. I have a friend who's international business. She's the cab director. I have a friend who's on the rocket team. She's a biology major. And those are my core group of friends that, like, I don't know how we got together, but I think it's only by the grace of God that He's given them to me in my life. And we do things all the time. And every Friday we call it Coke Friday because we go to Stott's drugstore downtown on the square, and we get glass bottle Cokes and sit out on this square and we watch jail people pick up trash and just talk about stories from the week, and we share with each other our everything. And I couldn't be more thankful for them and what they've brought to my life these past 4 years. We go to lake trips annually to one of our friends' lake houses. We go camping. We have prayer group every Thursday night. We hike Mount Pinnacle sometimes, and one time in particular, one of our friends, that's all she wanted to do was climb Mount Pinnacle. What she didn't tell us is that she wanted to do it for sunrise. And so that meant 5:30 a.m. And but because of our friendship, I feel like it was a no-brainer. Of course, we were going to go, and the things like that have really made this time worthwhile. I'm a nights queen, and nights are known to be very crazy, and I don't feel like I am, but they've really helped me see different aspects of Harding and let me see different ways to have fun, and they've been a blessing in my life as well. They have a saying that says, God first, others second, and self last, and I think that they truly live that out, and I hope that I'm living that out as well with their help. I've been on the SA for the past 4 years, and Michael Crouch, I see him, he was president 2 years ago, and my brother has been president, and I've served with him also, and they've done so many great things in this community of Harding, and that community of friendships that I've formed with that have been within a leadership role, and I feel like that's really formed me to go on past these 4 years and really be a leader within my community someday when I leave here. And I appreciate the opportunity to do that. Things like Christine Clemens that Brian's brought about, that the difference we've made in their lives, just things like more open houses, MLK Day and fall break, holidays, faculty lunches in the CAFs with students this past year, and seeing firsthand the respect that the faculty has for the students and being able to talk and communicate with them and how they can interact and really see the love that they have for this school, and it can only have a positive effect on the students, and I appreciate that with the faculty here. Bisons for Christ, I've served on the executive committee, and the community that we have within the entire Harding community to serve Searcy community, and I think that's so powerful that we can go out and show Christ in everything that we do in that way of service. Dr. Williams talked about the Bible study, and that's been a blessing in my life as well. We have about 30 to 40 regular members that come, and we just sit and talk about the Bible, and it couldn't be greater for them to show us as administration here at Harding and the love and the service that he shares with us. It can only have a positive effect on us again to go out and do the same someday. My family has been here. My brother's 2 years older, and my sister's a sophomore here. And the community that I feel that I have a family community here. My dad also went here. And every Thursday, my sister and I have what we call Sissy Lunch Day, because we call each other Sissy. And we share with each other the stories from this week too, and I feel like sometimes when you go to school with the same sibling, it doesn't necessarily help the relationship but harm it sometimes. But this at Harding here, I've really experienced something different, and I've really grown closer to both my siblings, which I'm forever grateful for as well. I had the amazing opportunity to attend Huff, Harding University in Florence, Italy, with Coach Lloyd and Miss Lloyd over there. They were our faculty, and it was an experience that I'll never forget. It was the best summer of my life, and the community that I had in Italy. It was a community of Harding and halfway across the world, and we have that all over, and I don't think that there's a better way to show Christ throughout the world than that, other than missions. And who can say that they hiked Mount Etna, the oldest erupting volcano in the world, on their birthday? I can. We've seen the ruins of Agrigento. We've hiked all 5 islands of Cinque Terre, hiked in the Swiss Alps, went canyoning. I've seen the Sound of Music set. I've climbed the Eiffel Tower, watched the sunset over Florence, Italy from St. Michelangelo. I've climbed St. Peter's Basilica and done so much more that no one can ever say. And for Harding, and to do that with a group of 40 of my new best friends. And I can't be more thankful for that and the experience that I had over there with that program. Nothing is compared to the relationships and the opportunities that Harding's has provided for not only me, but I know all the students that have attended here. And it's renewing friendships and also making new ones. And that's what I will forever be indebted to Harding for and appreciate the most. And I think it used to be up on the screen, but the motto for Harding to be faith, learning, and living. And I truly like the way that the staff and the faculty here have shown that, and how they interact with each other and with us has really made it a part of my life as well. And I thank you all for all that you give to this school, and because of that, I know that all of us have different opportunities that we can share and become a part of in the communities that we share in right now. And I thank you for that, and thank you for the opportunity.